Now for the what the moment of the week. I got to work on the all moments. You know, I have a lot of what the moments. It makes sense because you look at things and you go, WTF, man. WTF, man. But this one is well worth the what the moment of the week. So UFC 243 is next week, October 5th in Melbourne, Australia. I did an Irish accent for Australian accent. Believe me, I've actually offended Australian fighters for doing that. Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker. Below that, Ally Quinta, a Long Island native, Wanta, going against Dan Hooker. That's going to be an amazing fight, amazing card. I'll preview it next week, give you all the digital hype and everything to make it look good. But for now, this is the what the moment. It's well-deserved. It's perfect. I'm looking at my notes because I want to quote this verbatim. So, UFC obviously has octagon girls or cage girls or ring girls, just like boxing, who hold the little cue cards.
Round 1. In case you drunk asses can't see it.
So, this is the real title of this person. The Lord Mayor of Melbourne. And it's Melbourne, not Melbourne, Australia. Fact. So, the Lord Mayor of Melbourne, Australia, Sally Capp. She said the UFC should follow the Formula One format and rid itself of scantily clad women who serve no purpose other than to be half naked. Now, I agree. There is no purpose to having these beautiful, big-breasted, well-curved women walking around a cage filled with blood. I agree. There's no direct point or reason why the UFC should continue this tradition, but you got to hear Dana White's point about this. Dana White says, obviously, he disagrees with the Lord Mayor of Melbourne, Sally Capp. Dana White disagrees with Capp and says, the Octagon girls are part of the brand. They're ambassadors for the sport. I don't know about that. I don't know about them being ambassadors. I agree with them having a job, using their assets or good looks to make a salary, make money. I'm sure they do stuff outside of the ring that's healthy for society. But here's the bro take of mine. You have these guys that are beating the living out of each other in a cage, or women beating the each other. Why not have something for 1 minute in between the 5-minute rounds to kind of break up that violence and the monotony of the violence by showing something that's beautiful, pretty, and doesn't have a black eye or a broken rib or a hematoma coming out the side of its head? Why not show the Octagon girl? They should equally start having ring boys or cage boys. And they do. Invicta FC, actually an all-women's fight league, seriously, uses UFC, he's a former UFC fighter, Elias Theodoro, he's Canadian. He walks around the cage in between the fights, no shirt. I think that's fair. I think maybe for every women's fight in the UFC, you have a male walk around the cage, and every male fight, you have a woman walk around the cage, right? Equality? Equal? So that's the what the moment of the week. Pick your side. I don't really have a side. I could live without the beautiful girls walking around. I still love the sport. I'll still follow it, still cover it on top of a rooftop. So you pick your side.